Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're doing your affirmations, you're scripting until your hand hurts, you're visualizing every night, but when you open your eyes, your bank account is still empty, and that person you love still hasn't texted you back. It feels like there's a massive wall between the you who wants something and the reality that actually has it, as if you're shouting into a void that simply isn't listening. But what if the problem isn't that you aren't doing enough? What if the problem is that you are doing too much? Today I want to introduce you to a state of consciousness where the work stops and the result begins. It's called the void state. It is a literal cheat code in the fabric of the universe where the delay between a thought and its physical reality completely vanishes. In this state, manifestation isn't a long, drawn-out process. It's an instant command. By the time we're done here, you won't just understand what the void is on a theoretical level. You're going to have a 4-step practical protocol to enter it tonight. And I'm going to show you a specific snapshot method to plant your desires so deeply that the universe has no choice but to reflect them back to you. Before we go deep into the mechanics, I want to prove to you that the doorway to the void isn't somewhere out in the stars. It is already sitting right there, behind your eyes, waiting for you to notice it. Most people think the void is a place you travel to, but it's actually a frequency you tune into, like a radio station that's been playing in the background of your life since the day you were born. Let's do a detailed experiment together right now. If you were driving, please save this for later. But if you were in a safe place, I want you to sit or lie back and simply let your eyes drift shut. Don't squeeze them. Just let the lids fall so heavy that they feel like they've become one with your face. I want you to notice the blackness behind your eyelids. Usually, when we close our eyes, we look at this blackness like it's a flat, solid wall, just an inch in front of us. I want you to stop looking at that wall and start looking through it. Imagine that the darkness isn't a surface at all, but a vast midnight ocean that stretches out for light years. As you breathe, notice how deep that darkness goes. Now, while keeping your eyes still, shift your attention to the space between your left temple and your right temple. Don't think about your brain or your head. Just feel the distance of the empty space inside that area. Let that awareness expand. Feel the silence and the peace. Feel the distance between your left ear and your right ear. Feel the silence that lives in that space. Now, expand it further. Feel the space between your left shoulder and your right shoulder. Keep you focused on the darkness and nothingness. Feel it. Feel the positive space around you. Imagine the space in the room around you. Don't think about the walls or the furniture. Focus only on the empty air that everything is floating in. You are becoming aware of the nothing that holds the everything. Now, I want you to take a deep, slow breath in. And as you exhale, let the air out until your lungs are completely empty. Keep doing this for 3 to 4 times. You are going deeper into the void. Right there, in that tiny suspended moment after you've exhaled but before you take the next breath, stay in that stillness for a few seconds. Now here is the question. In that gap, where did your name go? Where did your bank account go? For that one heartbeat, did your past even exist? In that silence, you weren't a person with a story, you were just a point of pure wordless awareness. You were a witness to the silence. That tiny shimmering sliver of nothingness is the entrance to the void. It is the place where the old you vanishes and the creator you begins. Our goal today is to take that tiny 1-second gap and show you how to stretch it into a 20-minute masterclass in creation. This was just a trailer. Stay till the end to experience the void state fully. I get asked all the time if the void is just the subconscious mind. The answer is no, and understanding this difference is the secret to why the void is so much faster for manifestation. Think of your subconscious mind like a giant hard drive. It stores every memory, every trauma, every habit, and every belief you've ever had. When you try to manifest using just your subconscious, like through normal visualization, you are still logged in as your current self. If you say, "I am a millionaire," your subconscious looks at the hard drive, sees an account balance of $10, and creates resistance. It fights you because it knows your history. The void state, however, is like the power source or the operating system before any files are ever loaded. It is pure consciousness. When you enter the void, you log out of your identity. You are no longer Sarah or John. You are nobody. This matters because the void has no hard drive of past failures. It doesn't know you're broke. It doesn't know you're lonely. It only knows what you tell it right now. When you plant a seed in the void, there is zero resistance because there is no old story to fight against. This is why we leave the subconscious behind and go straight to the source. To enter this state, we follow a systematic shutdown of your 3D senses so your 5D consciousness can wake up. Stay till the end so that we can discuss this 4-step protocol. Let's go deeper and understand in detail how to enter into the void. Let's start. Step 1 is the sensory reset. The void is the absence of thingness. If your body feels the bed, the heat, or hears a dog barking, you will stay anchored to the 3D world. You need total darkness. Use a sleep mask because it tricks the brain into producing melatonin and searching for internal light. For sound, use brown noise or 4 through 2 Hz theta waves to create a wall of sound that drowns out the outside world. Lie on your back in the starfish position. Keep your arms and legs away from your torso. If your limbs touch your body, your brain stays aware of your physical shell. You want to feel like you are floating in space with no edges. Step 2 is the relaxation of the body, or what I call the 61-point sinking. This is where most people fail because they try to enter the void while their neck is tense or their jaws clenched. You need your body to be so relaxed so that the brain thinks it is actually asleep. Imagine your body is made of sand. Starting at your toes, imagine a wave of numbness washing over you. Focus on your toes and feel them go heavy. Slowly move to your feet, then move to your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Slowly move upwards. Imagine your chest, your shoulders, and your arms are getting heavier and it is sinking deeper into the mattress. Slowly focus on each part of the body, starting from the toe. Finally, focus on your head, nose, eyes, and your jaws are getting heavier and sinking deep into the mattress. Your entire body is sinking slowly to the mattress. You can't feel it. Now, imagine your body is a balloon. Every time you exhale, the balloon gets smaller and you sink deeper into the mattress. You want to reach a point where you can't tell where your arms are without moving them. This state is mind awake, body asleep state. Step 3 is the consciousness shift, where we detach. Now that the body is numb, we need to move your awareness away from your head. Imagine you are a tiny point of light sitting in the center of your chest. Now, imagine that point of light is slowly drifting backwards, out of your body and into the mattress, falling into an infinite black well. Gently whisper in your mind, I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am the observer. This leads us to step 4, the transition using the I am anchor. As you fall into the darkness, you might feel some strange sensations. Your heart might race, you might feel a spinning sensation, or you might see flashes of light. This is the threshold. Don't get excited and don't try to grab it. Just stay still. Don't fear. Start repeating the words I am very slowly. I, then wait 5 seconds. I am, wait another 5 seconds. This phrase is the frequency of the void. It keeps you conscious while everything else disappears. You'll know you've entered the void when the atmosphere of your mind changes. It's a very distinct shift. First, you'll notice a total loss of body sensation. You literally cannot feel your bed or your limbs. You feel like a floating head or just a point of light. Second, the blackness behind your eyes no longer feels like the back of your eyelids. It feels like you are standing in a stadium that is 100 miles wide. It feels vast. Third, you'll hear a silence so deep it almost has a sound, a hum of pure potential. Finally, you will feel a peace so profound that any anxiety you had 20 minutes ago feels like it belongs to a complete stranger. When you hit this point, you are in the womb of creation. Now, and only now, you plant the seed. Here is where we address the biggest mistake people make. In the void, do not try to visualize a long movie, because the void is a state of pure being. If you start a complex movie in your head, like imagining a long date, walking through a house, or driving a car, your brain has to work. That mental work creates beta brainwaves, which will instantly kick you out of the void and back into your physical body. In the void, we use the snapshot method. A snapshot is a 2 to 3 second loop of the end result that implies your desire is already a fact. It must be effortless. For example, if you are manifesting wealth, don't visualize working or winning the lottery. Look at your hand in the void and see a specific snapshot of your mobile banking app showing the exact number you want. In the void, feel the relief of that number. Just look at the snapshot, feel the relief, and say, it is done. Loop that 3-second image until it feels like a physical reality. If you are manifesting a specific person or love, don't visualize a conversation or a chase. Use a snapshot of a wedding ring on your finger as you hold their hand, or a snapshot of a text message from them saying, I love you so much. Focus only on the feeling of being chosen. Don't wonder how they got there. In the void, they are already there. See the text, feel the warmth, and let the image dissolve into the blackness. If it's health or weight loss, see a snapshot of yourself standing in front of a mirror, wearing a specific outfit you've always wanted to fit into, and smiling. Feel the solidity of your new body and the pride that comes with it. The key is that you aren't watching the snapshot. You are the snapshot. When you see the wedding ring, you feel the cold metal on your finger. When you see the bank balance, you feel the weight of security in your chest. The moment you plant your 3-second snapshot, a voice might pop up asking how this will happen since you're still just lying in your bedroom. You must stop that thought immediately. This is the 3D ego trying to crawl back in. In the void, how is the business of the universe? When you are in the void, you are the architect. An architect doesn't lay the bricks, they provide the blueprint. If you start worrying about how, you have left the void and gone back to the subconscious hard dive. If this happens, simply return to your anchor, I am, and let the desire go. Trust that once the seed is planted in the void, it is biologically and spiritually impossible for it not to manifest in the 3D. It is a law, just like gravity. When you feel you have fully imprinted your snapshot, don't rush out. Gently start to breathe deeper. Feel the armor of your body again. Open your eyes. The most important part happens next. When you wake up the next morning, do not look for results. If you look for results, you are telling the universe, I don't have it yet. Instead, walk through your day with void certainty. You know that the real version of you, the one in the void, already has the money, the love, and the health. Your 3D world is just a belayed shadow catching up. This is what is known as the bridge of incidence. The universe will now move people, events, and circumstances to bring that snapshot to your life. Your only job after leaving the void is to stay in the state of it is done. The void state is the ultimate shortcut because it strips away everything that isn't really you. It takes you away from the noise of the world and puts you back in the director's chair. Tonight, don't just go to sleep, go to the void. Turn off the lights, put on your brown noise, and follow the 4 steps. Find the gap, relax the vessel, shift your consciousness, anchor in the I am. And when you get there, don't beg, command. Use a snapshot method with the emotions and feelings. Go to void every night if possible, so that your manifestation or your seed gets planted properly into it. The universe isn't waiting for you to be good enough or hardworking enough. It's just waiting for you to be silent enough to hear your own power. Manifestation is a muscle. If you don't hit the void on your first night, don't give up. Your body has spent years being tense, and it might take a few tries to learn how to truly let go. I want you to claim this power right now. If you're ready to leave the old story behind and enter the void, speak those words, I am, into your reality. Comment I am below to lock in this intention. If you've stayed this far, you are clearly ready for the next level. You need to understand the mechanics of the identity shift by Neville Goddard. I've created a full video on how to shift your identity to manifest anything you want in your life, which will help you understand manifestation on a deeper level. I will share a video link on the screen. If this video helped you understand the real secret to manifestation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, this channel is just not about information. This channel is all about transformation. Let's manifest your greatest life, starting tonight. Let's grow together. Let's manifest together.